Hey guys, Sherry here from PrestigeDrawing.com. Just looking at Fruit Ninja Kinect 2. Now, to make this video, I had to re-record some of the footage and my arms. I did this. This was a lot of pain to make actually, because when I first got this game, I played it non-stop for like 4 hours straight, and my arms just weren't used to it at all. And when I woke up the next day, I mean, I knew it was going to be painful because the day before they were hurting. So if it hurts before you wake up the next day, then you know you're going to be in major trouble. But it's just so addictive. They've added new game modes to it, and the first one only had classic, arcade and zen, so it didn't get old quick, but it would have been nice to have a few more modes, but they've added them in this time. And the first one has you throwing daggers at targets that appear all over the screen. Now, it's not as accurate as I would like. I mean I'm chucking daggers, but that might be a space issue with my Kinect. I was literally standing against the sofa because I didn't have enough room in the living room for it. But if you just wave your arms around like a lunatic, like I think this is one of the few games where you can actually get away with that. Unlike the others where you've kind of got to time your slices, you can just wave your arms around, you know, get a bit of exercise, throw daggers and hope that it lands on the board and try and avoid the bombs. I thought it was a pretty fun game mode. The second one was quite frustrating for me, and not megally frustrating, but the spotlights, you had to like duck and dodge the spotlights while trying to get combos, and there'd be more than one on the screen. If you stand in it for too long, it'd get bigger, so you're trying to move out of the way, and with my limited space I'm like crouched into the sofa trying to get out of the way of the spotlight. And it's like, at one point I think the game actually told me, avoid the spotlights, you know, because I'm standing in it, and the game's thinking that's not how you play. But yeah, what I liked about this actually was the fact that in all the modes, someone walks onto the screen and just waves, and they can join to make it even easier for you. I mean, they do have multiplayer modes like battle mode and party mode, which like different colour fruits will fly up and you have to hit your own fruit and hit coins, and it's really actually quite good fun to play with other people. But I loved the fact that even though they had this multiplayer mode, they had the fact that you could just walk in on other modes and help people out. The other new mode was the bamboo mode, and you have to chop seeds as well as to avoid bombs and get combos, and bamboo would shoot up all over the screen and bombs would actually collect on it, so if you let too much build up there'd be bombs all over the screen, so you kind of have to chop it at the bottom and get the seeds to earn points. So yeah, that was actually quite a lot of fun. Now, the last mode was dodging shurikens that came onto the screen, and like a red target would kind of home in on you, and it would get smaller and smaller, and when it was at its smallest it would hit you. You got to dodge that, slice fruit, avoid bombs, and sometimes as you start dodging more, it would actually have more coming at you, like 3 at a time, and they'll start going quicker and quicker, so you're moving about all over the screen, which was quite fun and exhausting at the same time. But I really do love the new additions to the game, but I did find myself being drawn back to arcade mode. Now, if any of you have played Fruit Ninja Kinect before, you'll know that arcade mode is just points. It's just a lot of fun. You get the bananas that are dropping on the screen, which can freeze time, make things slow for you, so you can get a big combo, double the points. You've got actually a new banana which makes the fruit jumbo size, which was really fun actually, to just chop the jumbo fruit, and if you got all 3 bananas at once, your point would just rack up. So I really love arcade mode. Now, at the beginning, if you remember me saying, I was like, Fruit Ninja only had that, and it was really, well, not boring, but you know, you wanted more. But I did find myself going, you know what, I really want to play arcade mode. Classic mode is more skill based. I mean, if you hit one bomb, that's it, you're out. So I think it's the sort of mode people who really want to be good at the game would play, or people that were doing it for the achievements. But arcade is definitely where all the fun is had. The last mode is Zen mode, and that's an old mode too. Basically, no bombs, no seeds, nothing trying to chop you in the face. It's just fruit, and you just slice. I mean, you could get away with waving your arms, but to build the combos up, you really have to do it slowly and take your time. And it's just, yeah, it's Zen basically. It's just fruit. So yeah, actually what I liked about this is they've added a new leveling system. So you've got new challenges to aim for. So get critical hits, get a 7 fruit combo or more, all different, all like designed for the different game modes. So hit a certain amount of bamboo, avoid things, avoid spotlights, and you get like tokens, and if you build up your tokens you'll level up. I think the level, judging by the achievements, goes to 30. I'm over 20 at the moment from just my first few hours of playing. But yeah, I love that, and there's so many things in the shop as well, the dojo, whatever they call it. It's just like pixel shadows, fire, ice, and it really kind of changes the game because it looks so different. And there's nothing cooler than being fire and just slicing through. But overall, yeah, I'd say it's a pretty amazing game. I've actually wrote a review for it on the site, so if you want to check it out, that'd be great. But I would definitely recommend it. If you loved the first one, this has got even more for you. You might need a bit of space for it. I mean, it's up to 4 multiplayer, so I never got to try that because obviously my limited room. But I'd imagine with 4 people, you would need some space and you'd probably whack each other in the face. But yeah, it's a pretty good game. And I hope you enjoyed watching this, guys. Now I'm going to go rest my weary arms.